Hey everybody, today I'm with Nish.
Hey everyone.
And today we're going to be showing you guys 3 tips on portrait photography. Let's get started. Alright, so my first tip for you guys is to use a wide open aperture. The reason why you'd want to use a wide open aperture is because it separates your background and the subject. It makes the background much blurrier basically. Your aperture is basically the number that you see on your camera where it's like f3.5 or 2.8 or 1.8. For example, the camera that I'm using right now with the lens that I have is a kit lens. It only goes down to 3.5. So if that's the lowest it can go to, just use that. If you have a prime lens that can go down to like 1.8, bring it down all the way to 1.8. It's gonna make a really blurry background. It's gonna make your photos really professional. The reason why your photos will look so professional is because most photos taken on phones today aren't able to open up to such a wide aperture. They actually have everything in the photo in focus. So if you're able to have a blurry background, that already makes it clear to the viewer that, oh, this was taken with a professional camera because phones can't do this. All right, that's pretty much it. Let's get started. All right, so the second tip we have for you guys with portrait photography is to not shoot in the middle of the day. If you do shoot in the middle of the day, it's gonna give you a lot of harsh shadows. A quick fix would be to shoot in the shade, but even that isn't like the perfect conditions. Perfect conditions would be to shoot at sunrise or sunset, just because of how beautiful the colors are. Right now we're shooting at sunset, but it is cloudy, so it doesn't even matter. Technically, you could shoot all day when it's cloudy because the conditions are the same all day. You could notice that like right now, if I like turn my head, like all the shadows on my face are so soft. Whereas if I was shooting in the middle of the day, those shadows would be really, really harsh and it'd be like sharp shadows. Like the lines would just be like very contrasty. So that's something you don't want when you're taking photos. All right, so now we're moving out of the shade and we're gonna take more photos in this beautiful courtyard. Since it is a cloudy day, we could go shoot wherever we want since there's no harsh shadows. All right, the last tip I have for you guys is to fill the frame. Too many times have I seen beginners not filling the frame, and what that does is it just leaves awkward space above the person's head or to the left of the person or to the right of the person, or maybe there's not enough room on one side also, and it's just like not balanced. The biggest reason why you'd want to fill the frame is because the closer you are to your subject and the more that your subject fills the frame, the blurrier the background is going to be. And that goes hand in hand with the wide aperture thing. You sort of want that blurry background as much as possible. It just makes your photos like way nicer, at least for portraits. So now I'm gonna show you some before and after examples of what it's like shooting without filling the frame and then shooting while filling the frame. It makes quite a big difference. All right, let's get straight into it. Okay, so those were 3 tips for beginners on portrait photography. I hope you guys liked it. A big thanks to Nish for helping me out with the shoot, and I hope you guys have a good one. See you guys later.
See ya.